we're set. Hey everybody, I'm get myself situated and together. Hello. My name is Janelle, and thank you for joining me with today's practice. We are focusing a lot on our hips. A lot of times people will have a lot of tension in their hips and hold a lot of tension just from when we sit or just for our daily lives. So we are focusing on releasing that tension so that we have a little bit more flexibility in those hip flexors today. And our scripture reading comes from 2 Chronicles chapter 7, and I really paired this with hip openers just because we live right now in a time where there's a lot of tension in the world, and as believers we have a part to play to help release that tension and help see God's kingdom flourish and allow Him to be able to do what He wants to do through us and through prayer. So today's focus comes from verse 14 in chapter 7 of 2 Chronicles. And just to set this up a little bit, it talks about King Solomon, which is David's son. God had to visit him, right? And in verse 1, it says, when Solomon had finished praying, fire came down from heaven and consumed the burnt offerings and the sacrifices, and the glory of the Lord filled the temple. So we have this awesome relationship with King Solomon and God, that he came to fill the temple just based on Solomon's obedience. And then in verses 12, it picks back up with God's second appearance to Solomon. And I will just pick up verse 12. Then the Lord appeared to Solomon by night and said to him, I have heard your prayer and have chosen this place for myself as a place of sacrifice. When I shut up heaven and there's no rain or command the locusts to devour the land or send pestilence among my people, here's verse 14. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray, seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and heal their land. Verse 15. Now my eyes will be open and my ears attentive to prayer made in this place. So it's this place where we have a part to play as believers. And God visits Solomon through prayer, right? He answered. And here it says that God would heal our land if we will humble ourselves and pray, seek His face in all things, in all ways, turn from our wicked ways, then God will come. And so with our practice today and with our flow, as we are releasing tension in our bodies, especially in our hips, which is a really sensitive spot, I really want you to challenge yourself to release some tension by just through prayer and allowing God to heal our land through our prayers. All right? So if you would, go ahead and sit in nice Indian style for me, comfortably on your mats. Really root down in your sit bones and lengthen your spine. The crown of your head reaches towards the ceiling or the sky if you're doing this outside because it's a nice pretty day. And gently close your eyes. We're going to start with some deep breathing. So go ahead and inhale in through your nose. And exhale out. One more time. Deep inhale through your nose. And exhale out of the mouth. Good. Go ahead and extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. You're just going to gently lean over to your left side. You can place your left arm down at the mat. Deep breath in. And exhale out. With your right hand, touch your left ear, and then you're going to bring your body center, and then try to bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Deep breath in. And exhale out. You might feel this long, nice stretch along that left side of the neck. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Keeping your hand where it is, bring your head back neutral, center. Extend your left hand over towards your right elbow. And then you're gently just going to apply pressure just a little bit on that right elbow to stretch out your triceps. Your right hand floats behind your back. Sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in. And exhale out. One more. Nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Then slowly release those arms back to the mat. Take it to the other side. Left arm goes up and over towards your right. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Left hand touches your right ear. Bring it back center. Good. Extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Grab that left elbow. Left hand goes behind your back. Deep breath in as you gently apply a little pressure on that left elbow. Good. Exhale out. Another nice deep breath in. Fill the belly. Really expand. And on an exhale, go ahead and release both hands down, either to the mat or back to your knees. We're going to do some nice shoulder rolls. So go ahead and take your shoulders up by your ear and down. Another one, nice deep breath in. Bring your shoulders up. And exhale, roll it back down. One more in this direction. And then we'll switch directions. Good. Shoulder rolls forward and down. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more. Deep breath in. And exhale. Bring it back neutral. Come out on all fours. Tabletop position. Check in with your wrists directly under your shoulders. And then your knees directly under your hips. Tops of the feet flat on the mat. Then head in nice neutral spine. We're going to do a couple of cat-cows. So deep breath in. Drop the belly. Lift your head. Send your gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky. And then exhale. Tuck your chin. Round your back. Press into the mat and tuck your pelvis. So nice round back here. Do that again. Inhale. Drop the belly. Look up. Open up the chest. Press in all four corners of your hands. And exhale, round it out. Tuck your chin, tuck that pelvis. Really push those shoulders away from your ears. One more time. Deep breath in. Drop the belly, look up. And exhale, tuck and round. Good. And then find a nice neutral position. I'm going to take a couple of lateral moves. So with a nice deep breath in, you're going to keep your head at neutral, but you're going to try to touch your shoulder to your hip. So you're going to rotate and touch to the right. And then you're going to swivel and touch to the left. So shoulder to hip. Some nice lateral movements here. Check in with your breathing. Good. One more. Deep breath in to your right. Exhale it to your left. And find a nice neutral spine here. Good. Take a nice deep breath. Lift up the right foot. Good. So a nice straight line. Good. Deep breath in. Hold it on your exhale. Another nice deep breath in. This time bring your knees to your nose. So just going to round your back. Bring that knee up towards your nose. And then extend it back out. Good. Inhale. Exhale, touch knee to nose. Really round it up. Exhale, back straight. Good. And then lower the knee back to the mat. Taking it to the other side. Inhale, lift that back left foot. Good. And exhale, knee to nose. Really round out that back. Bring that knee as close to your nose as possible. Inhale, straighten it back out. Good. Good. And then exhale, tuck and round. Extend it back out. Then bring your knees back to your mat. Awesome. Tuck those toes behind you. I don't know if you can see my toes. Going for our first down dog of the morning. Hips up and back. Shift back. Keep a nice generous bend at the knees. Send your gaze in between your toes or your ankles. Really ground into the mat with your hands. You're still shifted. your body a little bit forward to where your back is nice and flat. A lot of times we see in yoga, a lot of people like to try to touch their chest to the mat. When we want a nice straight back, that's the goal. So right here we can pedal out our down dog, bending one knee and then extending the other, and then switching sides, still engaging in our deep breathing. Good. Yoga is a lot about the breath with the movements. At any point you feel like you're compromising your breath, just take a nice gentle child's pose, or maybe just stand up and shake it all out. Good. Find some stillness in those legs. Take a nice deep breath in, and then you're going to come up on your toes and you're going to walk your feet towards your hands. And then find a nice generous forward fold here. Keep the nice bent at the knees, relaxing the head, allowing everything just to drop towards the mat. It might feel good to hug your elbow to elbow and sway side to side. Maybe shaking your head yes and no. Good. Deep breaths into those spots where you feel tension. Another nice deep breath in. Exhale out as we drop our hands towards the mat and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time to a nice standing position. Palms facing out. Crown of your head's last lift. Take a moment here. Allowing the blood to rebalance itself from the head. Arms nice down by your side. Check in with our posture here. If you feel that you have a little slight arch in the back, if you could tuck your pelvis in just a little, it might feel weird and unnatural, but it's really good for your spinal health, and it's really engaging your core. And then I keep saying elbows. Your shoulders up and back. Tuck in that chest, that rib cage if it pops out. And then keep your head nice and leveled. Ears directly over your shoulders. Good. Nice deep breath in. And exhale out. Inhale, reach those arms up towards the ceiling. You may do a slight back bend, just reach out a little bit further as we look up. Then exhale, fold forward, hands meets the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, making a flat back, placing our hands on our shins. And then exhale, lower. Good. Plant your hands on the mat, step your feet out to a nice plank position. Back is flat, and then lower at our knees. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Hugging your elbows, you're going to lower your body slowly all the way down to the mat. Good. Baby cobra, you're just going to peel up your upper body just a little bit slightly and then back down. This time with the breath, inhale, peel up, and exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, peel up, engaging our core and our back muscles. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push yourself up to tabletop on all fours. Then you're going to tuck those toes and then shift your hips up and back for your down dog. Good. Deep breath in, come up on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and on an empty breath, step forward to a forward fold. Take your time. Keep your head towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, high mountain pose. Bring your arms up as you stand up. And then exhale, fold back forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Hands on shins. Then exhale, back to plank, step it back. You can go on your knees, or you can keep a nice high plank. Good. Back stays flat. Inhale, first chaturanga. Lower butt for a push-up halfway. So elbows go straight back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push yourself up, lifting the knees off the mat. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, come up on your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. On an empty breath, step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand it all the way up to high mountain pose. Arms up towards the ceiling. Then from here, we're going to chair pose. So check your feet. They can either be super together or about hip width apart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, rock those hips back for a nice squat position. This is chair. Arms still by your ears, biceps by ears. Good. Check in with your knees. Shift those hips back if your knees are over your toes. If you look down, cannot see your big toes, then shift those hips back just a little. Nice deep breath in. Good. Exhale, fold forward. Ready for our sun B. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plank pose. You can hold this plank here, or you can take your flow by lowering halfway. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then everybody meets me in downward facing dog. If you're in a plank, just shift back for downward facing dog. Then extend your right foot behind you. This is single leg. And then you're going to bend your knee, bring your right heel by your butt, and stack your hips open. Good. So you're sending your gaze still down towards the mat, but your hips is open just a little bit. And if you want to give your ankle rolls a little bit here, you can do so as well. Awesome. Straighten that back right leg for me. Deep breath in. And then you're going to exhale, bring it for a low lunge. So you're going to swing that right leg forward for a nice low lunge here. And then when you find your position, you're going to rotate that left foot at a 45-degree angle. So you're going to plant it down. And then you're going to swing your arms up for warrior one. Hips are still square forward. Deep breath in. Good. Exhale, drop the hands. Step it back for downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, bring it, lift those heels. Bend your knees, look forward. And on an empty breath, step forward. Taking it to the other side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain pose. Raise it all the way up. Check your feet. Exhale, chair. Sit those hips back. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plank. Plant those hands down, step your feet back. Back should be nice and straight. You can hold it here or take your flow, lowering down for a half push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Stand nice and strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Extend your left foot behind you for single leg down dog. Then bend that knee. Left ankle try to touch your butt. Stack the hips, breathe in. You can rotate as you exhale those ankles. Inhale, straighten it back out. And then on your exhale, bring that left foot forward to a low lunge. Once you find yourself nice and stable in this low lunge, pivot that right foot to a 45-degree angle, then lift those arms up for a nice warrior one. So bend into that front knee. Check out your knee. If you see your knee go into the right, try to guide it out to the left. Still opening up your hips. That's our main focus today, opening up those hips. So your thighs are rotating away from each other, if you think about it that way. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower those hands down to the mat. Step it back to plank. Good, and down dog. Take a nice deep breath here. And exhale. Good, come down to plank. So shift back forward, then lower at the knees. Take our child's pose this morning. Walk out those knees as wide as the mat. Bring your toes together. Then you're going to send your hips back to touch your ankles. Keep your arms extended. And you're going to lower the forehead down to the mat. And allow the ground to really support you here. Just taking a mini break before we go into our next section of our flow. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Allowing your hips to open with each breath. Checking in with our body. Checking in with our mind. Where's our mind drifting to today? Focusing on our scripture this morning that if my people are called by my name will humble themselves, seek, pray, turn from the wicked ways, then I will heal their land. Where can you invest in prayer today? For you, for your family, so that God's healing power can flow here in a natural way. Take another nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, find a nice tabletop position. Shifting forwards, walking those knees directly under those hips. Readjusting. Then tuck your toes for a nice downward facing dog. Extend your right leg behind you. And on an exhale, you're going to bring it forward to a low lunge. And then we're going to drop that back left knee. When you're ready, go ahead and bring both hands to meet the top of your right leg. Hips are still square forward. Good. Shoulders nice and back. And then you're just going to slightly lean forward, guiding your hips just forward. Still, your knees are not over your toes. And you might feel a nice slight stretch in that left hip flexor. Get a nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. Walk those hands down to meet the mat, still in our lunge. And here, shift your hips back and straighten out that right front leg. Deep breath in. And then exhale, lower. You may feel a nice sensation in that back right part of your leg, your hamstrings, maybe your calves, flexing your foot and pointing. Inhale, shift back forward. Keep your hands on the mat this time. And allow your foot to rotate out. So I'm on the blade of my right foot here. I don't know if you can see me. There you go, scoot back. On the blade of my right foot, allowing my leg to fall out to the right side. This allows you to create more space in your hip flexors. You might feel a nice deeper stretch. My left hand is planted down on the mat, and I'm guiding my right leg out gently with my right hand. So play with this, whatever feels good for you. Shouldn't be any pinching. If you feel pinching, kind of back off a little bit, but you might feel a little tension being released. When you find that tension, hold it there and really send your breath into that space. So nice deep breaths here. And exhale out. Do that again. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Nice inhale. And exhale. As you feel that slight release, guide your foot back to a nice flat position if it's laid out to the right. And then send your hips back again. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower. Throughout this practice, we are really finding that tension, then holding it there. And as we breathe in, each breath allows that muscle to relax more and more and more. And I would preach finding that place of tension in life, and then holding that place and allowing prayer to feed into that situation. As you see that happening, you will see tension being released in those areas of your life. Good. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale, shift back forward. This time, plant that left hand down on the mat. Extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. This is a twisted lunge. Nice supported lunge. You can send your gaze up towards the ceiling, or you can keep it down on the mat. Whatever's best for your neck, for your body. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Go ahead and bring that right arm down. You're going to tuck your back toes, come up for a regular high lunge, then shift that foot back, downward facing dog. Taking it to the other side. Inhale, lift your left foot behind you. Then exhale, bring your left foot through for a nice little lunge. Right knee goes down. Good. When you find a nice stable position, bring both arms up. Hands up to meet that left knee. And then guide that hip forward. Checking in, making sure your knees is not over your toes. Good. And breathe. Might feel a nice stretch here in your hip flexors. That's the goal. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Your body should still be nice and straight. Your spine, so tuck in that pelvis. You might feel more deeper sensation in that hip flexor. That's what we want. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Another deep breath in. And exhale as you bring your hands back to the mat. Then shift your hips back. Straighten out your left leg. Deep breath in. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over the left leg. And hold here. Come back to the breath. Deep breath in. Exhale out. You can point and flex your left foot if that feels good for you. Nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. Good. Inhale, shift back forward. Plant your right hand down on the mat. Then your left foot, push it out to the left side where you're on your left blade, so the outer edge of your foot, guiding your knee out towards the left gently with your left hand. Deep breath in. Find that nice sweet spot where you're feeling the stretch, but it's not painful. And then hold it there. Exhale. Good. Deep breath in. I'm still sending my hips forward. Nice hip opener here. Another nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Last one. Deep breath in. How are you doing? Exhale out. And then bring that left foot back flat on the mat. Walk it in just a little bit. Good. Shift your hips back. Straighten out that left leg. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, you're going to fold into that left leg. Inhale. And exhale. Shift your hips back forward. Keeping your foot where it is. Right arm goes down. Left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice low lunge twist. Give myself a little wrist rotation here. Deep breath in. Sending your gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale or down towards the mat. Good. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower that left hand down to the mat. Tuck your right toes. Lift that right knee up off the mat for a lunge. And then you're going to swing that left leg back for a downward facing dog. Put out your heels here. I don't know about you, but my hips feel nice and opened right now. Good, nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. Inhale, lift both heels. Bend your knees, look forward. And on an exhale, step it forward. Fold forward. Good. Inhale, reach it up, nice and tall. Good. Exhale, hands to heart centered. All right. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. And we're going to come into king chair. So extend your arms up as you inhale. Exhale, send those hips back for a nice wide chair. So you may feel a little something different here. Good. Bring your hands to heart centered. You can hang out here, or if you want to lower, bring that squat down all the way down to where your elbows are inside your legs. So stay here on your mat, but I'm going to change so you can see what I'm doing. Good. So I'm being supported here by my elbows, gently pushing my knees away from each other. Hands at heart centered. And I like to move, just sway side to side here. Just for another little hip opener. Might feel good for you. If not, hang out here. You're still extending openness into those hips, hip flexors. So breathe in if you're down low. And exhale out wherever you are. Good. One more. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Plant your hands back to the mat. Then everybody meets me in a plank. Hold it here. Stay strong in the core. Might want to sway forward and backward. That feels good for you. Nice deep breath in. And then everybody meets me in downward facing dog. Building up strength here. Even just holding down dog, you might feel your arms a little tired. Promise you we're getting out of here. Inhale your right leg behind you. Exhale, bring it forward to a low lunge. Good. From here, big movement, warrior two. So you're going to pivot that back foot down so your feet are perpendicular. Your back foot is nice and parallel with the short edge of your mat. Open up your arms to a nice T. Shoulders down and back. Body still shifted forward. You're leaning into that lunge forward, looking at your right hand. Good. Your thighs are still rotating away from each other, so keep a nice open space in your legs. Inhale, reach it up for a reverse lunge. Good. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, come forward, reach the right hand as far forward as you can. And then you're going to pause your body here. Drop your right arm down towards your knee, left arm up towards the ceiling. Or it can go over your head here. If you're feeling a little extra challenge, bring that right arm up like you're holding a big beach ball. Good. Feeling it in your legs and engaging in your core. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. Hold it one more time. Inhale. Exhale all out. Good. Come up for star pose. Inhale, reach your hands up. Pivot that right foot to the side so both feet are facing the same direction. And then bring your hands at your hips. We're going for a nice sun A. Good. Deep breath in. Sorry, I'm like talking away from you. But exhale, fold forward. All the way down. Then bring your hands down to the mat here. So it's a nice sun A here. Bending into one leg and then the other. I like to create movement. If you want some stillness, you can do that as well. Inhale. And exhale. Good. You're gonna walk those hands over, pivot all of your toes forward to a nice low lunge. Do a high lunge twist, planting the left hand down towards the mat, extending your right arm up towards the ceiling. Twist it out. Nice deep breath. You can smile. Don't take yourself so seriously. And then lower that right arm. Good. Inhale. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Switching sides. Inhale, reach the left foot behind you. And then on your exhale, bring it forward to a low lunge. Big movement here. Inhale, warrior two. Pivot that back foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Good. Really lean into that left foot. Send your gaze over to your left hand. Arms at a T, shoulder height. Deep breath in, rotating both of my legs outward, away from each other, keeping those hips open. Exhale. Nice and strong. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Then exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, reach the left arm forward as you can. And then you're going to drop the left arm down by your knee. Right arm goes up towards the ceiling or over the head. Good. Extra challenge, lift that left arm up like you're holding a big beach ball. If you can see my hand. Beach ball here. Feeling nice, strong in this warrior two. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Good. Then come back to warrior two. Pivot both feet forward. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. So both of my toes are facing the long edge of my mat. This time, interlace your fingers behind your back or hug elbow to elbow. Puff up your chest, breathe in. Then exhale, fold forward. Good, all the way down. If your fingers are interlaced, keep your palms of your hands together to protect your shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Slowly unwind your fingers down to the mat. Good. You can sway side to side here if that feels good for you. Then walk your fingers over to your left foot, pivoting both feet in the same direction for a nice slow lunge. Planting your right hand down at the mat, extending your left arm up for a lunge twist. Deep breath in. And exhale it out. Lower the left arm down. Then come down to your downward facing dog. You guys are going to love this next one. Good. You can pedal your legs out here. That feels good. We're going to do a nice pigeon pose. So extend your right foot behind you. And then you're going to bring your knee to your nose. And then through your hands, you're going to lay your shin down. And extend your left foot back. So you can see me. My shin is all the way down on the mat. Kind of like at a 45-degree angle, but that's just how my body does this pigeon pose. A lot of people like to bring their shin parallel to the short edge of your mat. Whatever you feel comfortable. Just find a nice comfortable pigeon here. And if you feel it right here in those hips and your glutes, by all means, hang out here. If you want to take this just a little bit deeper, you can come onto your forearms or to your elbows. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can extend your arms all the way out and bring your head all the way to the mat. We're going to hang out here just for a minute. Deep breath in. And exhale it out. With each breath, allowing your body to relax in those hips, in your glutes. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. 2 more breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Nice breath in. Allowing your hips to relax. Exhale. Good. If you're down on your forearms, walk those hands back. And then you're going to gently lean into your right hip and then swing your left leg around. We're going to do, it's called fire log in yoga, but you're going to stack your shins on top of one the other. So here's some options for you. You can stay this way facing your mat. I'm going to face you. You can see me. So option number 1, just cross that ankle over the knee. Left ankle over your right knee. If this feels good for you, by all means, hang out here. This is what's good for your body. Next option is to bring your left ankle over your right knee, right here, and stack your shins. Now you see there may be a gap here in your legs. That's totally fine. If you have a blanket or a block, if you want to place there, If not, and this doesn't put any strain in your knee, this is also another good option. And if you want to take it a little bit deeper, inhale, everybody, and then just slightly lean forward. Some people may have the flexibility to walk those fingertips all the way out and hang out down here. Whatever feels good in your body, hang out there and just breathe. Nice deep breath. And exhale out. Sending your gaze slightly forward. Keep a nice straight spine, if all possible. Good. Inhale and exhale. One more nice deep breath in and exhale. If you're extended out, so walk those fingertips back. Good. And you're just going to slowly release one leg from the other. And meet me back, nice tabletop position. Tuck those toes, downward facing dog, taking it to the other side. Inhale, extend your left foot behind you. And then on an exhale, bring that left leg through for your pigeon pose, laying your shin down. And then walking your right toes behind you out to straighten out that right leg. Good, find a nice comfortable position here. If your shin's at an ankle, that's fine. If it's parallel to the short edge of your mat, that's also fine. So deep breath in. And then exhale, come down to your elbows if you want, if you have it in you, or extend those arms all the way out and placing your head on the mat. Whatever feels comfortable for you, take that option. One is not better than the other. Goal here is to open up the hips, find that area of tension, hang out there without any pain, and breathe. Deep breath in and exhale it out. Do it again. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. 2 more breaths just like that. Breathe in, fill the belly, fill up all the abdomen. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Walk your hands back under your shoulders if they're extended. And then you're going to sit into your left hip. Bring that right leg around. Come and stacking our shins. Again, options. Take your right foot, place it behind the right knee or on top. And sit nice and tall. I'll face this way so you can see me. Good. Nice deep breath in. Lengthen the spine and then slowly hinge forward from your hips. And find that area of tension. And then hang out there. So nice deep breath in. And exhale, walk up those fingers just a little bit further. Again, if you're here, hang out here. Feeling a nice long sensation in that thigh or in your glutes. And breathe. Nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. 1 more. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Awesome. Go ahead and unwind your legs wherever they may be and straighten them out in front of you. Take a nice fold forward here from a seated position. Inhale, extend your arms up towards the ceiling. You can have a slight bend at the knee if that feels good. And then you're going to exhale, you're going to reach for your calves, your ankles, or your toes. And just relax the head. Relax the body. A nice gentle forward fold. Inhale and exhale. 1 more nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. Slowly roll back up 1 vertebrae at a time. Then you're going to bend your knees. Bring your feet flat to the mat. And then we're going to have a little bit of core engagement. So you're going to bring one arm up and then the other. So sitting up nice and tall in this like boat, high boat position. Deep breath in, keeping that spine nice and long. You're going to lower about a third of the way. Then pause here. Deep breath in. Hold it here. Exhale. One more. Deep breath in. Lower another third of the way. Staying strong in the core. Inhale. Hold it on your exhale. Then slowly lower the rest of the way. One vertebrae at a time. Good. Keeping those knees nice and bent. Still not done with the core. Extend those feet up like you're stamping your feet on the ceiling or on the sky if you're outside. Then I like to bring my hands directly under my hips, just a little. Take a nice deep breath in. Lower the legs a third of the way. Inhale. I'll lower another third. Your thirds may not look like mine. Take a nice deep breath in. Lower it, hover it over. And then you're going to flutter kick. So you're going to kick your legs up and down for 5. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift up those legs again. I'm going to scoot back. Keep the legs up. And then you're going to lower your legs a third of the way. Good. Inhale. Lower your legs another third of the way. One more deep breath in. Hover your legs. And then you're going to look at your toes and you're going to scissor kick. So you're going to cross them back and forth for 5 and 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Lift them up. We're almost done. And exhale. Lower them a third of the way. Deep breath in. Lower another third of the way. Last one. Deep breath in. Exhale. Look at your toes. And you're going to heel kick your toes like this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your feet back up and then hug knees to your chest. Wrap those hands around those knees and you're going to sway side to side. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Good job. I'm going to counteract that move. Bring your knees to stillness and then plant your feet back to the mat. Arms down by your side. Just lift up your pelvis. Don't think about it too much. Just lift your hips up. Good. And hold on your exhale. Inhale here. Hold it. Exhale. One more breath. Deep breath in. Stay strong. Hold it on your exhale. Then slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Awesome. Going for nice diamond open butterfly while laying on the back. So bring your feet together and allow your knees to lay out away from each other. You can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And allow gravity to help open up the hips, bringing those knees slowly down. If you feel a nice pinch in your hips, you have some options here. If you have blocks, you can place your blocks under your legs or maybe a blanket or pillow. And if not, you can bring your knees together and then walk out your feet as wide as the mat. So this is a nice recovery pose. Take another nice deep breath in and exhale it out. Then everybody bring your knees together. Knees to your chest. We're good for happy baby. So you can bring your hands on top of your knees and guide your knees out wide. Or grab your 2 peace sign fingers, so your 2 big fingers, and then wrap them around your big toes. That's also an option. Or maybe you wrap them around your, you just grip your ankles slightly. And if you have it in you, you can just grip the outer edge of your feet. Just like the blade part. And I'd like to sway side to side here, opening up the hips just a little bit more. Not really pulling them down, but just supporting them as gravity brings your legs down to the mat. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. One more. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Bring your knees back together. And then you're going to guide them over to the left. So keeping them stacked. And then bring your hands to cactus arms, so like a goalpost, like in football. And then you're going to send your gaze over towards your right shoulder. So your legs are laying to the left. Your head is guiding towards the right. Nice low back twist. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. One more. Deep breath in. And exhale. Using your core, bring your knees back center. So use those cordial obliques. Bring your head back center as well. And then gently use those obliques and lower your knees to your right side. And then send your gaze over towards your left shoulder. Deep breath in. And exhale it out. Inhale. And exhale. One last one for good measure. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Using your core, knees back neutral, back center, and bring your head back center. You can wrap your hands around your knees. You can sway side to side one more time or rock back and forth. Good. Whenever you're ready, we're ready for our final resting pose. You're going to plant your feet back to the mat and then extend your legs out long. And then your arms come down by your side. We're going to do a nice muscle progression relaxation. So take a deep breath in. And then you're going to scrunch up your face as tight as you can on your exhale and then release. This time, bring your attention to your arms and your fingers. Deep breath in. You're going to ball up, squeeze your hands, squeeze your biceps and your triceps. Good, and your shoulders, scrunch it all up. Inhale, exhale, release. Moving to our core and our core. So take a nice deep breath in. Engage your abs. Squeeze them tightly. And then release on your exhale. And then squeezing our glutes, thighs, and calves and toes. Deep breath in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all your lower limbs, your butt, your quads, your hams, your calves, your toes. And then exhale, release. Take a moment here, allowing every part of your body to really drop, releasing tension in the eyebrows and the jaw, and the fingers, and the glutes. Stay here. Come back to the breath. I'm going to read the scripture one more time. And allow yourself to point out a word or phrase that points out to you. Verse 14. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land. Now my eyes will be open and my ears attentive to prayer made in this place. So for a minute or two, I just want you to hold on to a word or whatever comes in mind, and I want you to pray for that very thing. Whether it's for you to be able to receive from God what He may be speaking to you, or maybe you have a thought of a loved one to pray for, or maybe our nation. Just take time in this final resting pose to spend time with God in prayer or just in thoughts. And I'll bring you out shortly. more time if you need it. But just to end this session, take a nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. Slowly wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, find yourself in a nice seated positions on your mats. You can keep your eyes closed if that feels good for you. Good. Take nice 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. This time with your arms. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, push it away. And to close, nice deep breath in. Reach them up. And then hands at heart centered. Lord, I thank you for this day. Thank you for this practice and for those who practice with me. And I just pray, Lord, that you would, God, you will hear us. Lord, that more people would take time just to pray. God, to spend time with you. So that, God, the world may see more of you. Lord, whatever you spoke during this time, Lord, let it take root in our hearts and teach us. Help us to apply it in our lives. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, friends, thank you for practicing with me. And until next time, have a great day.